American culture can sometimes not be as well received in parts of Middle East, parts of Asia, and baseball is as American as it gets. And
Yeah.
is there a fear beyond, like you mentioned, that which is huge, that there are already baseball fans there? Beyond those fans, though, because you want to expand, you want to bring in, sell more tickets. Is there any
Right.
issues, fears about maybe pushback to promote such an American concept, or is the plan to push it in places that look, we know there's something strong there, and it's not as much of an apprehension about it, more strategic, because there is some issues with the culture out there.
Yeah, it's a great question, Jason. I mean, I would tell you, um, you up until the last month or so, um, there hasn't been an issue because
Hmm.
there was just this gravitational pull of Americana in the region.
Mm.
If you look at what's happened in the region over the last 3 years,
Yeah.
um, in a lot of respects, this region, the Middle East, particularly the Arabian Peninsula, which is
Yeah.
called the GCC, that's transformed more in the last 2 years than the previous 200.
Yeah.
I mean, the way Saudi Arabia has totally shifted not just their approach to sports, but their culture, the laws, the regulations has been really amazing. The UAE is always, Dubai has always been one of the most diverse and welcoming cities on the planet. And everybody kind of has that aspiration, inspiration of America, Americana. So when we started coming out here 2 years ago, we talked about the opportunity to bring a bit of Americana out here, how we could leverage a concept called baseball diplomacy that we invented, where we could bring America's pastime to help unite the region, because there's typically been a lot of conflict in the region
Yeah.
with Saudi and the UAE or Qatar and the UAE, obviously India versus Pakistan. So when we went to all these governing bodies, we went to embassies, we went to consulates, we said, let's take an American sport that no one in the region can claim, but everybody is inspired by, and use that to help bring these people together under a broader value of unity that's executed through Baseball United. And you know better than anybody that one of the things that brings people together better than anything is sport.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see it, whether it's the Olympics, the World Cup, there's an awesome opportunity to bring people together. So that's actually been one of our core rallying cries for the last 2 years. The past month, with what's happening in the Middle East, with Israel, Palestine, the war, now things are getting a little bit more, um, there's more intensity around the different factions, different points of view, and different, politics, and obviously there's a humanitarian crisis involved. So um, it's a tough time right now, to be honest with you, in the
Yeah.
region because you've got so much going on. Obviously our hearts go out to everyone and all the victims that are experiencing the humanitarian crisis that's happening across the other side of the peninsula.
Yeah.
We're safe and sound over here in Dubai and the UAE, but it has caused a bit of a cloud over the region, which is unfortunate. And so for us, I mean, we changed our format. Originally, when we were going to do our showcase, it was going to be all about the rivalries, India versus Pakistan, and Dubai versus
Okay.
Abu Dhabi.
Right.
But actually, within the last month, with the war, we actually shifted our format to instead have these all-star teams that have united across their chest and really try to promote the spirit of unity.
Right.
Because thinking back even where you're from 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago with 9/11, you saw
Yeah.
what baseball did for our country back home.
Yep.
We're hoping in a tiny way that we can, through the game of baseball, through this anthem of unity, bring people together a bit out here at a time where there's a lot of people feeling a lot of different things.